Greetings, I'm Cross Knights, and this is Let's Play Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass. On the last episode, we found out a whole bunch of information about the Pulsating Mass, about how he is an ancient, crazy force that is bent on destroying all the universe and has been since time in memoriam. Is that, I don't know if I used that right. Time in memoriam? I've never said that before in my life, probably. But yeah, it was a great time. That was all information that Jimmy's father, who has been staying at a weird place called Sacred Lantern, found out from an ancient temple. He believes that the only way to defeat the Pulsating Mass is to find the sacred knowledge, or was it secret knowledge? We need to find some variety of knowledge. And if we do that, he thinks we might have a chance. So. Uh-oh. That one fish is going to start murdering people if I don't kill him right there. Okay, good. Lars is powerful enough to one-shot him, which is very good. Bam! Roll the dice. Yeah. Alright, did he just level up twice in a row? That's crazy. Here's another scroll. Also, Punch Tanaka left on a journey of self-discovery, and he's been leaving scrolls and audio tapes for me. Journey of a Nameless Monk, Chapter 4. Did I ever find Chapter 3? I don't know if I did. I might have to look back. I must have taken a wrong turn. That cave is weird and freaked me out. I couldn't figure out what to do. I'm gonna double back to that statue and figure out what went wrong. Whoever's reading this, I wouldn't go in there if I were you. There are lots of pointy things. Maybe this would better illustrate what I meant. Shapes live in the cave. A triangle bit me, man. This place really sucks. Haiku. Well, that makes me want to save. And go in anyway. Oh. Oh. Apparently he was attacked by difficult math issues now. Alright. Okay, current theory, and it's probably a theory peppered with slightly remembering the solution to the puzzle. You notice the numbers say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm assuming there's some type of mirror situation going on. So we want this to be that. We want this to be a triangle. Why do I keep... there wasn't as many as I expected. Now I want this to be a... Boom. I'm a genius. Suck it, Punch. You don't know how to is. Oh, God. Well, now there's actually things. Oh. Oh. All right. We're not being... We ain't screwing around here. So these guys, they have an attack where they sharpen their edges, as that other guy did, and it damages you for the number of times... The number of edges that they have is the number of times that they damage you. So these guys will attack me 3 times. This should kill them this round. All right, so he's gonna use the special 3 times attack. All right, yeah, we're gonna kill them before they get to do that though. The edge attack takes a round to charge up. Yeah. Well, 2 of them took critical damage. Lots of experience. Wow, amazing. 2, 3, 4. I feel like this is a bonus dungeon. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here, but here we are, regardless. With experience like this, though, my God. Well, that's weird. Truant? For how long? I see. One moment. Jimmy, add the numerators. No, not the denominators. They have to be the same first. Now, that's clearly not my father. But it is my father. But he's, like, weirdly distorted. But he's in my party, so how can he be there? I did, by the way, so the episode that I said I was going to say the thing that I was just, like, leading to several episodes before. I said it after the Pulsating Mass stated... Okay, go ahead and imagine that you defeated me. It's just a fantasy, just like the rest of this world. I felt like I needed to finally say that so I could discuss things. I don't think I'm going to discuss those weird distorted images just yet. It won't be the only ones. Probably not even in this dungeon, but definitely not in the game. There are several times where you will see a family member and they'll have those distorted images. This entire thing is going to be some crazy puzzle, isn't it? Let's see if I can light this. Okay, that's probably one of the steps. It looks like this entire thing is about, like, symmetry. Yeah, everything has to be symmetrical, right? So, do I change this to a 1? Yeah. 1. Also, the music has a bunch of numbers in it. The guy's, like, singing it. I never noticed that before. That's actually really cool. So all the numbers are symmetrical, but this thing is here. It's probably screwing me up, so I'm assuming. So now that's covering that, so if I can push this block into the same position. A little bit far. Boom. Alright, I'll go to the right. 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, so let me show you another thing that you can do here. I definitely remember that. If you use Grift, you can steal an edge, and that will downgrade one of the guys. In fact, I think if I steal from this triangle, it might just die, because it won't have enough edges to sustain itself. Also, we're going to use Undulate, because I don't know if I can kill all these guys. Especially because I'm burning through magic like crazy. He's sharpening. That would be bad. That's 5 attacks. Yep, he just winked out of existence. Square attacks. There, I just downgraded him to a square. Alright, so we're gonna attack, and he's undulating, so I'm going to counter stance. Alright. So if they attack with their crazy edge attack, yep, he's dead. Boom. He would have been attacked 5 more times before that was done. Lars is now level 24. 3, 3, 3, 3. Alright, treasure chest. You got simple arithmetic? It probably says arithmetic. I don't know if I've seen the word arithmetic spelled out many times. That's probably why it confused me. What squares? Alright, back to the other side. Alright, as I was coming back to the center, there was another distorted image of Jimmy's father. I know you're... Me too. And tired. What else can... do, Helga? Should we have another? Right. I never said anything. A lot of time with the dialogue in this game, or in those distorted sections. By the way, this is an enemy that's even stronger than the other one. It attacks 6 times, for God's sakes. A lot of times there are, like, words missing, so it's not entirely obvious what's being said. We're gonna undulate, and then we're gonna... These guys are hard. Like, they're just hard. I wonder if stealing from them gives you less experience. Like, do you get credit for killing one of these guys? Or would you get credit for killing the lesser form of them? I don't know. I'm gonna rampage him this time. Attack, counter, and... I don't... I encountered one of these guys along with, one of the 5 ones. Alright, he died. And Jimmy died. Oh, God. That might kill the party. Yup. Dead. Okay. I need to not underestimate those guys. They can attack way too many times. I hope I didn't have a ton of money on me. God, I'm all the way back at the beginning. I had a lot of money on me. That sucks. Hopefully I acquired most of it recently, though, and that's why I had so much, because then I can just get a bunch back. But, oof. It's been a while since I died. I relied way too much on Lars tanking that, to be honest. I thought he was gonna be fine, and he was definitely not fine. Alright, let's go back into it, though. Alright, look how much money I have. I'm back basically where I am. And I have this much money. So no, this place is just giving me a ton of money. That's why I had so much. It wasn't that I was forgetting to deposit anything. So Bear form is leveled up 3 times. Jimmy is leveled up once. Andrew is leveled up once. This is a very, very awesome area for leveling up because the enemies, except for the guys that killed me, are not very hard. Like, Lars can tank a lot. So, wow, critical his face. And they give so much experience compared to, like, a lot of the other areas. Like, I'm getting, like, 900 in a lot of cases. I did kill 2 of those, look at that's so much. It's 300 per. I did kill 2 of those, the 6-sided guys, and they gave a lot of experience, but they also almost killed me. Next encounter gives double imagination experience. Awesome. Oh, also, there's a cube. I found OO Companion Cube, or Unkempt Cube as he is going by nowadays. My internet friends always changing their name on me. Actually, it's really only happened twice. Because Yoshi is now Craig, which is just his name. Okay, do I actually want to fight this? If I win, I'll get so much experience. If I lose, obviously it'll suck, but let me think. I do head-on collision. Oh, you know what could help? Stealing an edge. You want Undulate, and you want Thermal Bomb. They still might kill me, and then I'll be very sad. He's sharpening his edges? Okay. Lars cannot survive this. But at least... Oh! He might be able to survive this now if I play my cards right. Okay. Interesting. So Rampage. What else? We'll do... Pulverizing Light. Now, he's going to guard, because he will not survive 6 of these attacks. He probably won't survive 4 of those attacks. And you use Cryodynamics. Alright, let's see if we survive. Boom! Tanked it like a champ. Okay. Look at that, I got less experience, so... And a Marvelous Coin, and Lars is now level 25, he better be after that. And the bear is leveled up again. This is great. When I came here, I also encountered my first green exclamation point in a very long time, which only happens if you're a high enough level to skip a battle. So that's beautiful, because it looks like I've been slightly below what I could be for a long time. I don't know. Discouraged, Jimmy. Something should be easy for smart as you. We'll with the school. I'm sure the gifted and program. Notice it says Andrew question mark, because, like, you know, something's obviously weird. Oh, there is another door. All right. E. All right. 5 2. This is obviously a puzzle, but, like, if I can only change... Well, didn't it just activate that? If I can only change one, what's the thing? Though, there's a mirror, so... I'm assuming. Wrong, I do that every time. Ah. And this is also being mirrored. Yeah, the theme here is like symmetry and mirrors. That says 9, that says 9. That says 2. Is it 2 in this world also? Yes. So the only way I can change these numbers is by being in the different world. Note there's little arrows. Okay, there's little arrows on the mirror. Yes, okay. When I change to a different world, I can't cross the line here. So, I'm hoping that'll block the line. So this is 4. Alright, let me just see. Jimmy can't enter the mirror here. Alright, let's push it even more then. But why though? There we go. Alright, so that was a 4. And I honestly don't remember what the rest was. Because I can't cross those lines. So 4 4. So we need that to be a 2. And we need this to be a 6. Alright. So let's just get the mirror all the way over there. Not gonna show it. I will spare you those 10 seconds. 2, 2, 2. Really? What could I possibly be missing here? I mean, there are numbers on the side. That's a thing. Oh, I know what I'm missing. Everything needs to be symmetrical. It's not just about the numbers. Okay. Almost got really confused there. This one looks really distorted. And so, little bunny hopped, and soon, all the way on the top, and he had carrots. Again? Little bunny held his tummy. I'm so hungry, he said. Ooh, boxes filled with shiny rubies. Bank account has accrued 20% interest. And there's also a mortar board. Okay, this was definitely a bonus dungeon, and I am definitely through it now. What is a mortar board? I would assume it's for Andrew simply because he's been appearing everywhere. Yeah, a flat surface is a tempting place to rest your drink. Yeah, so this gives me more magic attack. That's definitely something for Andrew. Drastically... What? What is this? This is just for defense. You don't need defense. You need attack. And since this also gives attack, I'll gain more if I have them both equipped. Okay, let me just do the bear test real quick. So according to this, there's one more treasure chest somewhere. I can't possibly imagine where there could be another treasure chest, but maybe I'll give a little look-see. And how close is the bear to level 15, or 25? Once I get to level 25, the bear can get an incredibly powerful ability. Also, am I able to leave in the mirror world from here? So there's a pillar here. The answer is no. Alright, there could have been, like, a treasure chest by leaving through the mirror world, but that is not the case. Alright, the blob form leveled up once or twice. I don't remember, and Andrew leveled up again. Well, he's about to level up through anything. Yeah, I'd say that was worth it. There's definitely some things. I'll, if you have any theories about what those shimmering things are, you know, feel free to say it. I'm pretty damn sure I know. I don't know. I still don't want to say everything explicitly. But I will the next time I encounter those images, I think. Also, yeah, so thank you for everyone who... I swear I started talking about this and then stopped. But thanks for everyone who responded when I started talking about the game. About the stuff that wasn't explicitly said until the Pulsating Mass. I enjoyed seeing what you had to say about that. There were a few people that didn't realize, you know, the premise of Jimmy being asleep. Which is cool. I don't think I would have noticed right away until certain things, but the second I read those patch notes, the second I then looked at the Steam thing too, I finally read it in a different context. But yeah, again, I don't know if it was supposed to be a secret, but it completely changes your perception of everything, right? So, also, I'm not quite sure where I'm supposed to go here if I'm not supposed to go up to the statue guy. So I don't know. Let's get out here. I don't think there's a boss at the end of this area, but if there is, I've been significantly weakened, but also significantly strengthened. Also, look at all the money I have. That area was a freaking gold mine. Like, I'm probably gonna get a lot from just these guys, and they're not... It's just 2 moves. I just need to weaken them with my physical attack, which I decided to put on this bird, and then use Thermal Bomb. And Thermal Bomb really is just... It's a godsend. It's amazing. Hey, another scroll and another tape. Jimmy gives it a listen. Journey of a Nameless Monk, Chapter 5. Okay, this looks like the right way. My legs are pretty tired. I guess I wasn't a mountain climber in my past life. Cross that off the list. I have an actual list, you know. It's really long. Here are some other things I wasn't. Professional chef, acrobat, long-distance swimmer, short-distance swimmer, math teacher, cat owner. I have to say, I don't feel very enlightened after making it down the path of enlightenment. I mainly feel tired and hungry. whatever. My journey still has a long way to go. I'm going to be honest here. I've been kind of putting off moving on because I can't think of a good haiku. I've got a total work in progress thing here, but it's not really cutting the mustard. Well, I feel like I've established a pattern here, and now I've backed myself into a corner, so I'm going to put down what I've got so far. I really just need to move on. Keep that in mind that it's a work in progress, and don't judge me too hard. Whew, okay, here I go. Gentle mountain stream. The garage is a doghouse. For your car. Something. Haiku. You know, that was pretty bad, Punch. It was really fine right until the end there is the issue. Also, I was editing a video, and I noticed that there was a place where a flower could go to find something secret, and I don't know if I remember where that is anymore because I didn't write it down in my notebook as I was editing. I didn't notice while playing. Well, but I do remember this. Oh dear. I didn't expect you here, sir. I'm trying my hardest, really going for it. Busy as a bee, as they say. I'm sure you've got the quarterly reports. Efficiency is up 20%. What's that? You're not my boss? Whew. I can finally relax. I haven't seen my boss in forever. I thought maybe he had forgotten about me. And I saw you, I panicked. I'm not very good with people. I think it's because I don't see them that often. I'm just so busy, you see. They also tend to scream at the sight of me. My name is Pointman. I'm in the pointing business. I enjoy what I do. There's nothing like pointing people in the right direction. You're the first visitor I've had in some time. Actually, you're the first person that's ever visited me here. One of the drawbacks of living in a hole in the ground, I suppose. I don't get out that much either. I guess I'm not really a people person, so that's okay with me. I've got so much work to do, and whenever I'm hungry, I just grab a rabbit or small child with one of my many arms. So, I've got it all right here. I like to see things outside of the old cave sometimes, but I'm too big now. You seem like you've been to a lot of interesting places. Would you like to tell me some stories? Sure. Oh, good. I'm all ears. Well, mostly arms, but I've got more ears than you'd expect, too. Fascinating. Oh, that bear sounds utterly terrifying. It's a good thing he didn't eat you, or else I wouldn't have been able to hear such an interesting story. I'll tell you what. Just for you, I'll help you get something neat. Normally my arms are just for pointing, but they can do other stuff, like grabbing. Well, they can do anything arms can do, I guess. You might have noticed something unreachable somewhere on this mountain. I'll let you climb one of my arms so you can check it out. By the way, I'm interested in hearing more of your stories. There are some more places I can't reach, you know, and I've always wondering what's there. My boss once told me there was a cave filled with creatures similar to me. Creatures with lots of legs. I'd love to hear all about them. Anyway, I've got to get back to work. The way forward won't point in itself, you know. Now, the coolest thing about this character is look at his arms and the pattern on his arms. Now, just remember, black and purple stripes. See? Black and purple stripes. All of the pointing arrows throughout the entire game are actually from Pointman, which I just think is really cool. I finally got to the clubhouse. That means if I want to, I can go back and find various things. So I really do want to know what that book is. I'm just worried that it's some type of crazy special boss. And let me see, change, other. I still don't have any others. The others give 4 stat points. But what about that cube? Cube. Cool, it's just a cube, I guess. So I can get to that book now because I can get to anywhere. So I might do that. Would be nice to like move on a bit. Maybe I should go to this village though. There is a village here that could give me extra things, and I have a bunch of money. Yeah, so let's go to Kama Valley. Oh, what a quaint little town. This is Kama Valley. I spent all of my time in Sacred Lantern, but the people there said that this used to be a tourist destination. We have to check it out. It's been such a long time since we've had a vacation. I don't know. We've got very important business to attend to, and... But Hugbug... I suppose things have been rather tense lately. I wouldn't want to be a frumpelfunk. Our family could use some time to relax. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go. Dragged. Well, I guess I'm going to hang out somewhere. Well, that's what I get for entering the village. Once again, I've been denied finding out what that mystical book was. I don't even know if you guys remember what I'm talking about anymore, several episodes ago. For some reason, I can't use my form to get past this gate, like usual. Weird. Huh. Jimmy wants to pet every sheep. Are you Madly's friend? I think I call her something different every single time. I'm her kid sister. She told me all about her adventures. Is it true that there are fish in the ocean that are bigger than me? Could they swallow me in one gulp? One time I had a fish. It was just a baby and I taught it how to swim. It picked it up real quick, so I must be a good teacher. That's why I want to be a teacher when I grow up. Before I could do that, though, I need to learn lots and lots. Maybe one day my mom won't be such a pill and will let me go to a big fancy school with lots of other students. Say, did you see Rubrick's dog? He's a little cutie. I'm going to try to teach him how to bark. That line never happened for me because I didn't find the dog, as I've mentioned numerous times, and it's still crazy to me that I, missed out on an entire plot line just because I, choked a guy out. Wow, you sure rattled my brains. Where did you learn to do that? Marnie told me about a place where people train every day to be super strong. Maybe I can train there one day. I don't know how to get in there, and I never figured out how to get in there. Oh my god, there's the dog. He's taking a nap. Hello. This is my brother's home. Perhaps you've seen him tending the sheep. I have to return here from time to time to restock. Since you've been such a loyal customer, I will give you a one-time special price. Hey, it's a marvelous coin. A strange frog tried to pay with that, and when I told him it was not acceptable currency, he stormed off. Also, I want to thank you for introducing me to Cubans. He has brought me much joy. Here is something a little extra for you. You got a Mecha Super Mega Ball. Soon I will set out on the road again. I'm afraid that my journey will take me to dangerous places. That has been weighing on me. I think that it is best to leave Cubans here. It is hard to imagine life without him now, but if something were to happen to him, I would feel quite sad. He will be much happier in a peaceful village such as this. Cool. Alright, so it looks like the dog's not going to be with him after this. So cool, I got a Super Mecha Ball. I've never had one of these before. Oh my god. 1000% luck-based damage. So yeah, that could be a pretty cool thing to use. Where are the sheepses? So fluffy. Atlas. Huh, he's literally the globe. My brother Rubik travels the world. We decided it would be more logical if one of us were to stay here and look after the family farm. I won the coin toss. Sometimes my brother brings trinkets home from his travels. He seems interested in them, but they serve no purpose. I don't really understand things like that. Let's shake the whole world. I'm not sure what you're trying to accomplish right now. That's kind of great. The coin toss was for which one of them wouldn't go out into the world and explore. Hey there. This is an outrage. I demand to see Mr. Grouse. Why don't you get it? You've already been denied a loan several times. Mr. Grouse has no time for you. I'll have you know that Mr. Grouse and I go way back. He's one of my closest and dearest friends. Look, Mr. Frog, that's Mr. Marvelous! Whatever. Mr. Grouse made himself clear. You're no longer welcome here or at any Grouse-owned establishment. Fine. If that's how it is, then that's how it is. But I just want you to know, my head is filled with marvelous ideas. There's no end to the marvelous things I can accomplish. One day, you'll look back at today and think, that was the day that I insulted the very successful Mr. Marvelous. I'm ashamed of who I am. That's my impression of you. I hope that stings. Jimmy, old chum, there's nothing the matter here. Nothing the matter at all. Mr. Grouse and I are just finalizing a business transaction. Quite boring, I assure you. When I see you, I just want to talk about marvelous things. That said, I'm quite busy right now. We'll have to catch up another day. Excuse me. Way to walk right through me, you creep. You really want a bank here? Oh, wow. No one in this village does, and tourism has been slow lately. Mr. Grouse will probably shut us down soon, but I'll take what I can get. All right, I have 8,000 in the bank right now. Oh, no, I have 8,000 in my hand. Good God. Oops. Whatever, I'll just keep it. I'm sure there's a shop here somewhere. Oh, Mr. Grouse is actually here. That stupid frog got slime on my shirt. Now, let me just rub it off for you. Keep doing that and I'll bring you down, kid. I've taken out entire monsters, son. Mr. Grouse is a very busy man. Keep your conversation brief. Keep doing that and I'll knock you out, son. I repeat what I said to that other guy. Jimmy, it's been a while. I almost didn't recognize you. You seem older now, more responsible. I hope that frog didn't cause too much of a scene. You see, Jimmy, there are two types of people in the world. There are normal people like you and me, and there are useless people, like Mr. Frog. Useless people just exist to drag you down. They never contribute anything to society. They spend all their time asking for handouts and never accomplish anything. Sometimes they literally stink. You don't want to be a useless person, do you, Jimmy? Then you should keep reaching for success. Useless people will just bother you, so you have to tell them to get lost. It might seem harsh, but it's the only way you can be truly successful. Anyway, I've talked long enough. I don't really have time to visit any further. The upcoming merger is dominating my thoughts right now. I'm sure you can see yourself out. What I really like about this game is a lot of the characters have their own arcs, like way more than most RPGs. Like Timothy here is exploring the entire world. Mr. Grouse, who wanted to start a business and started like a small local bank, is obviously getting more and more into being a businessman, and he's forgetting his old friends. Punch Tanaka and his entire crew have an arc, and as pretentious Elizabeth mentioned, they're also kind of a separate RPG party. There's also 4 of them. There's so many other examples. Oh, Punch Tanaka was here. Let me just see what you got. First of all, how much more expensive are things? They have not raised in price. I'm gonna have to spend a bunch of money on that. Have that. Don't need a hot tub. Huh, there actually isn't much new here. A woven hat. Okay, this would make Helga's attack a lot more and her magic attack a lot more, but I'd rather have the stun. Amazingly enough, I don't think there's anything I want here. That's a little bit of a surprise. I heard this is a tourist hotspot, but there's hardly any foot traffic at all. Maybe it's just not the right time of year. Another scroll and another tape. Journey of a Nameless Monk, Part 6. After traveling down the path of enlightenment, I found this small village. It's a good place to rest my tired body. That said, there are some things here that kind of piss me off. I don't know how. It's so calm and peaceful here. I kind of wish the people got into more fights. And the clean air has given me a headache. If I were a smuggler, maybe I could feel the lungs in my air. When I try to relax, it helps if I imagine cars honking and people yelling at each other. I guess I wasn't raised in a crappy little country town like this. Fine by me. That ram is giving me the evil eye, so I grabbed its horns and shook its head around. It bit me pretty hard, so I climbed up here and made fun of it until it started headbutting the wall. Man, animals sure are stupid. Here's a poem. Calm lake reflecting. The wandering eye of a child. Do fish think we stink? Haiku. Man, there's a lot of people to talk to here. I guess I'm not gonna go and get to find out what that book is again. Calm Valley is a lot like Smile. That reminds me. My mom hasn't tried to contact me at all. I've been sending postcards from every town I've visited, but I've gotten 0 replies. I guess it's hard to track me down since I'm moving all the time. Well, whatever. I'm having a good time here. I rode on a sheep's back for a while, then I took a nap. Honestly, I'm looking forward to going someplace different. This town's not exciting enough for me. What about now? Is it exciting? Whoa! I wanted some excitement, but that might be a little bit too much for a mouse like me. Alright, fair enough. I was just trying to help. Hey, buddy. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, that was pretty fun. I'm kind of winded now. There's not much to do here. I miss my room. Oh, hello, Jimmy. This is my hometown. My mom runs the inn here. It's a nice place for tourists who want to relax in the countryside. I think my days as a sailor are over. I learned lots of things, so it was a worthwhile experience, but I don't think there's much left for me to learn. Captain Fish is quite a handful, too. I was hoping he would stay here a while, but he set off on his own. That's going to be problematic. I'm pretty sure he doesn't know how to steer the Sea Worm. That was my duty. I am sure he'll be fine. He always seemed to survive despite his thoughtless behavior. I know the concept of luck isn't logical, but my travels with Hid made me think that luck is real, and Captain Fish has it. Oh, and before we came here, we dropped Harry off in Smile. You should visit him sometime. I'm beginning to wonder if this shaking thing has become an obsession with you. I would consider counseling. Alright, so I should go back to Smile at some point to see where Henry... But that's his entire crew. That means Captain Fish's crew is just, it's broken up. Maybe being kidnapped by a bunch of weirdos and forced to fight in some type of death coliseum was the final straw for them. Which, I get. Alright, that's almost everyone. Let's just check the actual, hotel, which is the... I guess the main draw of this place. Welcome. Maney told me you're just passing through. Feel free to check out some of the rooms. We used to be a tourist destination. People prefer to go to the beach nowadays. I still like to keep things nice and tidy just in case. Alright, well, this is pancakes in interesting shapes. Yep. How long has it been since we had time alone together? Too long. I'm sorry I haven't been around too much. When things get hectic, I tend to retreat to my studies. Well, you better be sorry. You've got a lovely wife right here. She can support you, you know. I know. There have been advancements in knowledge over the Proto-Philosoph's era, so it's easy to lose myself in that instead of focusing on my personal stuff. Well, you should be around when you can, especially now. But I do love how smart you are. You're my favorite paleontologist, you know. You like me even more than Dr. Kurthurthus? Dr. Kurthurthus isn't nearly as cute as you. There's no way that's how you say that name. I'm just moving on. Dr. Kurthurthus. Seriously, though, Dr. Kurthurthus is really killing it in the publication department right now. What a view. This town really is romantic, once you get past the sheep poop smell. I know you want attention, but we're having a private moment, Jimmy. Don't worry, baby, we'll leave soon. I just like that you're in What? Way to be teleporting weird. Oh, hey, Jimbo. I guess you caught me eavesdropping again. It's easy to do when you're being left out of stuff. I know I'm supposed to be an adult, so I don't like to make waves, but it's hard when you have a sister and she's a big part of your life, and then she doesn't have time for you anymore. It's dumb and pathetic to care about that, but I can't help how I feel. Oh, there are my boys. Are you ready to head out? The legs of the ancient giant are to the north. The locals have a legend about how the giant was on a long journey and grew tired of walking. The locals have a legend about how the giant was on a long journey and grew so tired of walking that he took his own legs off. Interesting, huh? I can relate. 2 more rooms to explore. All right, well, that's a bust. Let me do the bear check. Are there any treasure chests in this town? I bet I know where it is. There's that crack in the wall, but I don't know how to open the fence, so I don't know how to get to it. I can't deal with wall cracks yet anyway. Huh. Alright, there was nothing here. Fair enough. And this room is empty now? No. I remember there being 2 characters here later, so I'll have to remember that. But, yeah, this was the town of Calm Valley, former, tourist attraction. But, looks pretty quiet now. I think the very last thing I want to do, and I hope I'm not overstepping, it's always hard for me to tell how long things are lasting when I'm, going to edit. But, I want to find that flower hole. I think it was someplace in the 8-bit land. So let me check. Yep, it was right at the beginning. Look at that. I'm pretty... Unless that's a flower. Is that a flower and not a hole that I can dig in? Yeah, that was just a flower. These, by the way, I know the code now. And I could try to do that really quick, actually, since I'm here. Apparently that squiggly line means 4, so this is number 6. I definitely need to write this down to figure it out. Let me be completely real, though. I don't want to. I don't want to look around this entire island and figure out the puzzle. I know it's cheap. I think I'm just gonna look up the solution. Alright, yeah, I mean, I feel cheap doing this, but, like, I don't think I would actually show myself getting all of the, like looking at everything anyway, right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, let's see what this thing that I didn't earn is. First of all, light bulb, good. Wizard's robe, that's probably going to be very helpful. And a fountain. Let's see how that works for Andrew. 2% mana regen, otherwise I've, leveled out of this armor. So alright, I got a light bulb. Cool. I think that's it. Did I ever figure out Aurora's Shrine, though? I don't remember. Like, at all. Nope, I'm too high leveled for that, fools. Huh. I was just looking for Aurora's Shrine and I found this. A rabbit's foot. That probably increases luck by 5. I'm not even gonna look. I'm so sure that it increases luck by 5. I'll deal with it later. I feel like I'm already running over time here. Yeah. Okay. So, like, what am I supposed to do here? Is it a grabbing thing? I can't even begin to imagine. I mean, I should probably just look it up. I looked up the other one, right? Well, there's a chest here. That makes sense. What is this? Could this have something to do with it? Oh! Look at that. Okay. Interesting. Again, I was just trying all the different forms. Huh, he didn't scare? Weird. So, I mean, obviously that has something to do with it. Well, Alright, so next time, I'll have hopefully figured out how this works. I don't want this to be a 50-minute episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'm glad we got through the Valley of Enlightenment. We're gonna go to a giant weird statue. Unless I go back and finish some extra stuff. There's actually an entire boss that I just found out a few days ago that I missed when I was looking something else up. At this point, I'm probably gonna, like, one-shot it, because I could have fought him a very long time ago, back when I first met Punch Tanaka, but we'll do that. That should be cool. I have no idea what it'll give me. Probably won't be worth it at this point, but whatever. And, yeah. I'll finally see what's behind this damn shrine, now that I at least got a clue as to what to do. Alright. I'll see you then. Later.